Britain's housing market is not being held together by landlords. It is not being driven by investors, and it is no longer powered by homeowners, trading up to larger properties. Instead, it is being supported by a group few people expected first-time buyers. At a time when confidence is fragile and activity has slowed across much of the market, entry-level buyers have quietly become the backbone of property transactions. They are not creating growth, they are preventing stagnation. For years, buy-to-let investors played a central role. They absorbed supply, supported prices, and kept chains moving. But today, many of them are stepping away. Higher mortgage rates, tighter regulations, and continued tax uncertainty have made property far less attractive as an investment. Add rising maintenance costs and stricter energy efficiency rules, and for many landlords, the numbers no longer work. As a result, properties are being sold, not all at once, but steadily. At the same time, another group is hesitating: owners of larger family homes. Selling now often means buying again at much higher interest rates, taking on more risk and giving up the low mortgage deals secured years ago. So many homeowners are choosing to stay put. This creates a gap in the market: fewer sellers, fewer buyers at the top, and far less movement overall. Despite this, transactions have not collapsed, because one group keeps showing up. First-time buyers, not in huge numbers, but consistently. For many renters, the cost of renting has become just as high as the cost of owning. Without the security, rents have risen sharply. Competition for homes is intense, and long-term tenancies feel increasingly uncertain. For those who can scrape together a deposit and pass affordability checks, buying no longer feels like an investment decision. It feels like a survival decision. They are not chasing big houses. They are not speculating on future price growth. They are simply looking for stability. Most transactions today are happening at the lower end of the market: flats, small terraced houses, modest starter homes. These properties are cheaper, easier to finance, and more likely to attract buyers even in uncertain times. Without first-time buyers purchasing these homes, the entire chain above them freezes. No sale at the bottom means no move-up buyer. No move-up buyer means no family home sale. And without that, the market stalls. First-time buyers are no longer just participants. They are the engine. But this engine is under serious strain. Affordability rules remain strict. Deposits are still high by historical standards, and mortgage rates, while stabilizing, are far from cheap. Many first-time buyers are stretching themselves, taking longer mortgage terms, relying on family support, or buying smaller properties than planned. They are far more exposed to risk. A small rise in rates, a job loss, an unexpected expense. There is far less margin for error than in previous generations. Some expected house prices to fall sharply, but that has not happened. And first-time buyers are part of the reason. Their steady demand has put a floor under prices at the lower end. Even when sellers lower expectations, there is often someone waiting, ready to step in. This does not mean the market is strong. It means the market is balanced on a narrow base of demand. Can Britain's housing market rely on first-time buyers alone? Probably not, at least not indefinitely. If affordability worsens or lending tightens further, this group could shrink quickly. And if that happens, the slowdown would spread upward, affecting every part of the market. A healthy housing market needs movement at every level right now. Too much weight rests on the shoulders of people with the least cushion. Much now depends on policy decisions, interest rates, tax rules, support for home ownership, and the future of the private rental sector. If conditions ease even slightly, activity could return higher up the chain. But if uncertainty continues, first-time buyers, may not be able or willing to keep carrying the load. Britain's housing market is not crashing, but it is fragile. For now, it is being propped up by people buying their very first home. Not because it is easy, but because the alternatives feel worse. The real question is not whether first-time buyers are saving the market. It is how long they can keep doing it. What do you think? Are you planning on buying your first home in 2026? For more property news, please like and subscribe.